Good afternoon and welcome to my home. My name is Pamela Donaldson. I'd like to thank Carrie Lounsbury for allowing me the opportunity to share this afternoon. As our topic, Spiritual Awakening Wellness, I'd like to speak about loss and grief. The scripture that I'd like to share comes from Romans 12:15. We rejoice with those who rejoice, and we mourn with those who mourn. And today we mourn together as we think about all those who have passed away as a result of COVID-19. As we're sitting through this pandemic and isolation, a lot has happened. And we mourn with you because you've lost someone as a result of COVID-19. A family member or friend. We've lost people on the front line who were serving us in the medical profession or for some essential reason, and they lost their lives to COVID-19. And then there's some of us who have lost someone recently within this year or just a few months, and we're sitting in isolation. So there's a lot of grief. There is a lot of feelings of loss. And there's not only just a loss of a person, but there are other losses that we might be grieving from. The loss of our work, the loss of our jobs, the ability for us to join together, the human connection has been lost. I want to know how we're doing as we sit through these times. I also want to share a scripture coming out of John 14:27, where it reads, "Peace I leave you, my peace I give you. I do not give as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." Because there's a lot of things that we can be afraid of during this time. But Jesus left peace with us so that we can lean on. So during these really challenging times, we want to make sure that our souls are refreshed by staying close to God and through prayer and through reading of His Word. His Word is filled with tons of promises from God. We also have one another to lean on, to share our hearts, to express how we're doing, how we're feeling, and staying connected. As we go through these difficult times, we need to make sure that we're taking really good care of ourselves. We want to make sure that we're getting enough rest. We want to make sure that we're exercising and that we're eating really good meals. When we're getting enough rest, it really helps to build our immune system that can fight off diseases. And when we're exercising, it really helps because we're sitting a lot and we're not as active as we were. And so that would really help us. And it's really good for the cardiovascular system as well. We also want to make sure we're eating good. I know there's a lot of talk about quarantine snacks. Let's make sure that we're having healthy snacks and make sure we're having fruit and some vegetables. And it's okay to have something decadent every now and then, but we want to remember that we're not as active as we normally were. So we want to make sure that we're having nutritious meals. Most importantly, we want to make sure that we're trusting God, that we're leaning on the Holy Father for strength during this time. I pray that God will strengthen those who are suffering a loss. Pray that He would give strength and peace to your families during this time. We will get through this, and we will get through this together. We'll get through this with faith. We have one another. We have so many ways to connect electronically. We have our live stream church services on Sunday mornings. We even have our midweek services on Wednesday nights. And we also have ways that we can connect through Zoom. We also have ways we can connect getting exercises, YouTube videos. Some of our local gyms and spas are offering fitness programs online. So the opportunities are out there to make sure that we're getting our exercise. And then we can also go for some walks. I know that during this time we can feel depressed and we can feel like this has gone way too long, this isolation. And I understand how you feel. These are unprecedented times, and this has gone on for some time. But don't grow weary and don't give up, because in due time, we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. And God is with us, and He has provided tremendously for us. And so we rejoice in that. We rejoice in the fact that God has provided for us during this time, and He has kept us safe, and He has kept us well during this time. And so with that, I just want to say, be encouraged and hang in there. We shall come together soon. And God bless you, and take really good care and stay safe.